You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. You may want to buy Curse of the High IQ, my book, because this is related to it. But it's the opposite. Low IQ video request, message body. Hey there, Cappy. Now listen how this guy writes. You're going to see where I'm going with this. Hey there, Cappy. I recently consulted you on whether or not I should go into the military or college first. In the video, you said the reason I wasn't getting good grades was because I just wasn't trying. And you said I wasn't dumb. However, for my entire public school career, I've always been relatively behind academically. I've always been terrible at math no matter how much help I've received or studying I did. Same goes for reading comprehension. So I finally got around to taking my IQ test and got an 87. Dude, no. That test is, you didn't try. I'm still convinced. You don't write this well. You're even using punctuation correctly. You just don't sound like this unless you spend 5 hours putting together this email. There's no way your effective IQ is 87. No, I mean, that's like a full standard deviation below average. You're dumb. I mean, you're really dumb. You're like these people at Walmart that like look at the self-checkout lane and can't figure it out. I mean, and you don't come off, especially with your writing, as that dumb. You could be a bad test taker. You could maybe not have tried well at math. You didn't try hard enough. Or maybe, might be an option here, you truly aren't good at math. You've tried, you're just not that good, but you're damn well good at everything else. And so if you don't have good math skills, you're not going to get that great of a high IQ score, or IQ score, period. But I just don't, I mean, a guy with an 87 IQ would not, you're not. I don't know. You know what would be, okay, let's try this. Here's another. Have your 5 best friends take an IQ test online and find out what they get. Because your friends you don't hang out with people that are much more than plus or minus 10 IQ points, maybe 15, all right? Find out where your friends, your 5 best friends, find out where their IQs are at, like the people you hang out with the most, and I would say that's a better approximation of your IQ. There's no way. 87, I've had it, dude, trust me, I get dumb people. Sending me emails, no periods, blathering on, no structured, organized thought, no effort put into it whatsoever. You did put effort into it. Now, I'm pretty much ruling out the whole Ranger thing or anything good that I could possibly do in my life. 2.8 GPA, still think that's not, 21 ACT, I don't know what that means. 55 on the ASVAB, I contacted my recruiter buddy, he says that's not bad. It's certainly, okay, it's average, but it's certainly above the 87 IQ you got. So you have conflicting data right now. You got 55 on the ASVAB and an 87, which is average, and 87 for an IQ, which is significantly below average. Something is not adding up there, kid. You maybe just took the test bad or something. I'm not trying to make you feel better. We don't do that here. I want you to accurately diagnose not only your drawbacks, but your potentials and skills as well. So I'm really a dumbass. You're not. For someone like me, what's the best possible thing I could do after high school? I've always wanted to shoot for the Rangers. However, my low intelligence probably puts the nail in the coffin. You don't know that. I mean, my God, they accepted Terrence Popp. If they take him as a Ranger, they'll take anybody. Giving Terrence shit. Look. Go. Hang on. I think you had another question. I took the classical IQ test on Queenham just like you recommended. The recruiter really didn't say anything about it. I took the ASVAB at school. Why don't you take it go to the recruiter. Take the ASVAB with the recruiter, unless that can try and take it again. All right, but let's get back to more practice instead of me yelling. All right. With this ASVAB and your GPA, I don't know what the 21 for an ACT means. You're certainly not dumb, and you could certainly go into the military. So I would recommend, let's just say you're not the brightest, all right? But you're smart enough to know that. And you know that you'd just be wasting your time trying to major in chemical engineering, or you'd be wasting your time trying to major in nuclear physics. But you don't want to be, you don't want to be stuck in McDonald's all your life. Okay, there's several things you can do, all right? First, the military. Again, you have to have some intelligence to be in the military, but you don't have to be a rocket scientist. I think that you should go talk to a recruiter, take the ASVAB again, unless they only allow you to take it once, and see where you can get in the military. You might be able to get into the Rangers. Keep in mind, it's not like, again, you don't have to be a nuclear physicist to be a Ranger, but you gotta be in fucking shape. That's probably gonna be the harder part. So I would not dismiss yourself already with this 55 ASVAB out of the military. I think that's a great opportunity. And a lot of things happen in the military where you just get your ass kicked into trying your best. And then I almost can guarantee you, you come out of basic and you actually make it in a Ranger school, and you come out of that, then you take another IQ test, I guarantee you it's going to be higher than average. Because you're either lacking the study skills and discipline, the efficiency, or you're just not trying hard enough. I know you probably hate that by now, but I'm sorry, I wouldn't say that if I didn't see evidence of a higher IQ than 87. What else can you do? Everyone always says the trades, but the trades, it's more of a technical skill, still requires intelligence. But again, I think you'd be perfectly fine for the trades. You're not doing calculus or anything, but there's some math involved. I mean, obviously, if you're a carpenter, a lot of math goes into that, but it's nothing, it's not, high level. I mean, I was going to say trig, but I'm like, no, there's trig, and there's definitely trig. But, if there's some kind of trade school, 2-year college, something that just gives you a trade, mechanic, just better than the other guy. And before you think I'm all slamming on tradesmen and mechanics, dude, you guys all know my opinion, all right? I'll gladly take a micro any day over some doctorate in fucking communications. You're smarter than those people no matter what their IQ is. Your effective intelligence, the practical intelligence, the intelligence you present and offer to society is way more than any liberal arts major. So there should be some pride in that. Finally, and I can't tell you what you specifically should do. Military, trades, some kind of skill, carpentry, merchant marines, go be an oil rig worker, gas field worker. I know steel, a buddy of mine who works in steel, he says there's a steel mill, northern Indiana, but not Gary. I said, Gary? No, not Gary. I'm like, whoa. They're hiring, no training, they'll train you, but no education necessary. You can start off $80,000, $90,000 a year. With overtime, maybe a little bit more. Work on the railroad, consider working on the railroad. They got pretty good benefits. There's a lot of different jobs out there where you don't have to be a genius. So I don't think you're condemned to be a janitor, although there's nothing wrong with that. Everything's kind of quiet. Security guard, you guys know I all love being security guard. So that's kind of where I'd start poking around. But you know what? I'd use the military as an opportunity to really test yourself. Look, figure out what you're capable of now. Don't do, this test I took online says I'm done. Prove it. That's no way to, okay, I'm condemned to be at a life of an IQ of 87. That life sucks. That life really sucks. But here's the other thing, and this goes regardless of intelligence, because it is just true. To succeed in this world, in the United States, you don't have to be a genius. You simply just don't fuck up. That's really it, man. As long as you don't fuck up, you're going to do way better than the average person. Take, for example, no doubt there are millions of incredibly high IQ, intelligent people currently going to school right now. But they're going to school for stupid leftist liberal arts, sociology, social sciences bullshit, because they either have an ego or they're lazy despite their intelligence or whatever. All right? That's the case of having a high IQ, 150 IQ. Guarantee you there's somebody with 150 IQ that's pissing away their time in a liberal arts program. That's fucking up. So now they've borrowed all this money and all this stuff. Now let's just say you don't go and get your doctorate. You don't go to college. You do your stint in the military. You find out, yeah, I'm not officer material. Fine, you're an enlisted man. You start working on repairing tanks or something. Then you're in the National Guard after you get out. And then you go work, let's just say you go work as a security guard or a janitor. Fine. If you don't have kids you can't afford, you don't buy stupid ass shit and bling, you don't get in fights, you don't drink away your money, over time, you're going to be infinitely better off than the person getting her 4th doctorate at the age of 58 with nothing to show for it. You squirrel away a little bit of money into a 401k or an IRA, You spend within your means. It's really not that hard. Just don't fuck up. Don't get people pregnant unless you can afford them. Don't have kids until you're married. Don't spend more than you make. And you know, I don't care if your IQ is 60. You follow those rules, you'll be better off than a person with an IQ of 200 buying baubles and shit and getting horse farms and making stupid liberal crap and having kids out of wedlock or turkey-based or med. You're going to be way better off because you didn't fuck up. You simply didn't fuck up. I'd almost say 85% of success is not fucking up. Don't get a criminal record. Don't mouth out for cops. Don't run away from cops. Yes sir, no sir. You just don't fuck up. And so that's probably going to be your biggest advantage. And that'll put you ahead of, like, if you stay out of debt, if you simply don't have debt, you're going to be in the top 15% of Americans in terms of financial success. I'd even say psychological or emotional and mental success. And you don't need an IQ of 125 to know don't spend more than you make. And don't get girls pregnant before you're married. Don't get girls pregnant, period, until you can afford them. I mean, you do it, you're going to be fine, no matter what endeavor you take. So find a job, stay out of trouble. I still think you're good quality material for the military. Maybe get a trade or something, but that's what I would do. I would just not fuck up, and you're going to be all right. Let me make sure I did the terrible math. Best possible thing I could do after high school. I've always wanted to shoot for the Rangers. Dude, go talk. You want to be a Ranger? Look, don't let the IQ test you just took online, shittily I might add, ruin that for you. Right? Besides what the military ain't going to care about your ass job. Go talk to a recruiter. Find out. Say, I want to become Terrence Popley. I say, who? The world's most famous Ranger ever. Like, oh, the guy is the hat. And Garita. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah. You know what? Contact Terrence. He'd probably even give you some advice. He might not charge you for it because he's a nicer guy than me. But yeah, just go talk to the recruiter before you immediately dismiss yourself from being able to do this. And then find out, okay, what are my options in the military? Like, okay, I can't become a Ranger. I'm not that smart. What would I be looking at? And there, you know what? Nothing wrong with the military career. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. If I had done that, I'd be infinitely better. I mean, I'd be way better off if I just 18 joined the military. What? Free food, clothing, and health? All I gotta do is get shot at, baby? All right. You don't know what it's like. You're right, I don't. I do know what it's like to be starving. All right, that's it. You guys got questions, go to assholeconsulting.com. America's older brother, the Dark Knight of Advice columns will take care of you. For a fee, of course. Tell your friends, tell people that need us with kick in the ass. Contact me, assholeconsulting.com. And then I'll see you guys later. Toodles.